better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Had to get a little nostalgic right there. Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Today, what are we doing? We're just filming our day in the life of what I do. This is a typical Thursday, but you're probably watching this on a Wednesday or a Friday. So it just depends on when I feel like uploading it. I've been on the upload schedule. I've been slacking. I've been slacking in my Mackin lately, and you don't need to be doing that. But I have something that I want to talk about real quick. I want to sit down and talk about it just for a second, and then we're gonna get on to like ideas and things that I used to do that I want to get back into. What I used to do worked, so if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. So I'm gonna keep doing what I do, just add a little flavor to it. Alright, so one thing I want to talk about. Yesterday I was spoken to in the wrong way. I just felt, I don't know. It was somebody that I looked up, not look up to, but I respect. And to a degree I respect him because I go to his place of business and just hang out. And I rarely buy anything. And the way that he spoke to me the other day, it was yesterday, it was kind of like disrespect. I took it in disrespect because you don't talk to me. In my head I was like, all right, I'll go. He was like, because he makes YouTube videos too, but the difference between me and him is I'm a filmmaker and he's a YouTuber. But I'm a YouTuber to a degree, but I look at more like, because I went to school, and like I've said this hundreds of times, and I want people to understand that I'm not joking around with this video stuff. I went to school and I worked in the industry for years, and I know what I'm talking about. And I have more, and I feel like it's a hater type of thing, a little hater type of thing. That's the way I took it, because he makes his little. I watched his YouTube videos. He could be better, like whatever. You know, your cadence is still off. I'm not hating. I'm just looking at it as an outsider looking in. There's this skateboard shop that I watch on YouTube called Blue Tile Skate Shop, and the only reason why I know of the Blue Tile Skate Shop is because I watched this skateboarder on YouTube named John Hill. Really good at skateboarding, makes a lot of videos. The other dude owns a skate shop. They almost do the exact same things. Blue Tile, the way they have their cameras, the way they light up, they know what they're doing. I'd rather watch them than him. And I just took it as a disrespect thing. Just be like, oh, you gotta leave now. Oh, I gotta kick you out now. I have to kick you out now. You don't ask somebody like that to leave. Oh, I gotta kick you out? What if yesterday I had a couple $100 in my pocket and I pulled it out, and yeah, I go in there and I talk and we BS and people think I work there. That's another thing. I'm there so much, people think I work there. And I do help people from time to time. Maybe I should bring it up to him. Maybe he just doesn't know how to talk to people. You don't talk, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. Say me and you are hanging out. I'm just going to say I don't have a girlfriend at the time. I wish I had a girlfriend at the time, because the stuff that I've been doing, I need an extra person around my house because it's getting real hectic. But that's not the point. Soon I manifest things, I talk about things, soon it will happen. Say like you're over at my house and we're hanging out. We're making beats. We're doing our thing. You're in my creative area, and I showed you my creative area. We're making beats. We're doing things, and we're just chilling. Getting about that time to like where my girl is getting off work or whatever, and she's starting to come home, and we want to hang out. I want to spend time with her and nobody around. And be like, we're just gonna use like what's her name? What's her name? Greg. Okay, I'm hanging out with Greg. Hey yo Greg, do you think it's okay if we shut this down here in a little bit, because my girl's gonna come over and I want to spend some time with her, just one-on-one time, and maybe we could start this up at a later time. Let's hang out like in the next couple of days or something. That's how you ask somebody to leave. Not like, hey, yo, I gotta kick you out now because I'm gonna make my YouTube video. That doesn't make sense because your shop doesn't close until 6 and it was like 4 o'clock, 4:30, closer to 5. So are you gonna tell a customer that, what if somebody like me comes in and has more money than me? Like I was saying like $100 as an example. What if somebody come in and they just got a bunch of money and they wanna get the whole setup and you're in there doing dilly-dabbling with your cameras and doing your thing? Are you gonna kick them out? What if they pull out $2 grand? I'm just saying. What if they pull out $2 grand and be like, hey, I want to buy like 6 skateboards. I want to get every piece of item of clothing you wear. I want to rep your shop to the fullest this whole entire summer. Boom. Oh, no. Can you leave, please? Because we're shooting this YouTube video that probably doesn't make any sense. And I just don't know how to talk to the camera the right way. You better watch my video on how to talk to the camera the right way because I've been out here doing this for over more than 10 plus years, just not on YouTube, not on the internet. I've been making videos before the internet existed. That's just my 2 cents. I was thinking about it last night. It really irked me to a degree. You just don't talk to people like that. And plus, if you're a business owner, okay, we're gonna break down the business owner. You own the business, but you don't own the location you're at. So yeah, you might own the name, you might own the stuff that's in there, but you don't own the location where it's at. So you're a business owner, but you're not an owner. You're a boss to a degree, but you're not the boss, if that makes sense. Not in a rude way. Just let me know. Should I go, hey bro, like the last time I was in here, you kind of disrespected me on the way you talked to me. That's not cool. I'm not the little kids at the skate park. I'm your homie, but I'm not that dude at the skate park. And you talk. I don't even skate at the skate park that much. I'm a street skate. So it's like, hey bro, you don't talk to me like that. Please. If you want to ask me to leave, say, hey, we're gonna do something right now, and we need it to be quiet. So do you think you could come back at a later time? Not like, hey, we're gonna kick you out. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna drink my coffee. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:21 a.m.
Boom. I've been up since like 6:30, 6:45. I've been getting stuff done lately. So that's another thing. Get up, get productive, and don't try to one up somebody all the time. That's another thing. Don't try to one up. Your shoulder. Sometimes the door gets stuck, but that doesn't matter. We're doing laundry, the test. What I was talking about earlier. They also make clothing, and I support the brand. I support everything that they do. And I bought a tank top, and then I realized I saw on the tank top. I'm not hating. I'm just stating the obvious things, the obvious facts. I respect the place. I'm just saying sometimes there's a better way of doing things. And I've noticed on this one, I don't know if you can see this. I'm afraid this is gonna fall apart when I dry it because there's the ink didn't get all the way swiped down here, and there's some other spots on. Oh, there's a whole bunch of other spots over here that it didn't. The ink. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna wash and dry it like a normal person. I'm not gonna hang dry the clothes like my shirts like I normally do to see what happens. And this is, I'm not saying that he's a bad person at all. There's no way. I don't think he just sometimes I don't think he knows right wording to say things sometimes. So, and again, when I was saying, what did I say earlier? Stop trying to one up somebody, because I also do the same thing over here. I got a one color screen press that I'm setting up to do skateboards, and I'm gonna be doing some t-shirts. I got a video idea in mind. All right, let's see how many more minutes on this thing the dryer is so we can do the test, the wash and dry test. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done. It's like 9 o'clock. I've got a lot done. That's what you do when you wake up early, you get productive. I gotta put gas in my car, but other than that, I gotta chop up a video. Ooh, it's done. Whoa, right there when I was talking. Man, there's bees everywhere. I gotta get... All right, here we go. It's the MOT. The MOT. You know me. This is called the stretch test. in the long run, bro, this is gonna come off. You could peel the paint. You could peel the. You could peel this off. Yeah, this wasn't. Nah, you could peel. You could. That's what. This is what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm not hating. I'm just stating facts. Like, I don't know if you know, because you're a subscriber and you watch, and I talk about this all the time, but I don't think people know the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You know what goes behind the scenes because I tell you what goes on behind the scenes. But like, people that think I just screen print just for fun, I really do this. Like, I have, like, some of these screens up here are for business purposes, and some of these screens up here are for fun. I've been putting graphics on shirts before screen printing. I don't want another one. This is just, you know, this for like, okay, for this graphic right here, it'd be better on an automatic press, not a manual press. And if you're gonna, you could do it on a manual press, but my thing is, cure it, you know, cure it at the right temperature, and then my thing is, put it under the heat press. That's the thing. That's what I used to do when I screen printed. That's why I never got a call back. And plus, I don't mess with skateboarders. Like, yes, I sell stuff to skaters, but that's not my main source of income. I make sports stuff, like Seahawks stuff and Seattle Mariners stuff, and I should start making Kraken stuff because they almost went to the Stanley Cup. So I make stuff like that, and I've never had a complaint. Never had a complaint at all. Never said, hey, this stuff is rubbing off, this and that, and whatever. But you're supposed to do the wash test. And you're supposed to stretch it. You're supposed to do that. And that's what you do with when you do the when I make the plastisol heat transfers. That's what you're supposed to do. I just got done making beats and editing the footage. It should have been up yesterday, but I didn't do it. The video is, the way that I did the video, I don't know. I just been putting a lot of effort into doing my old editing things and just making it the way that I like it. And what I think is funny is funny. And if you don't think it's funny, it's not fun. You don't think it's funny. I really don't care. But the one thing that I'm going to be doing, like I said, I got to go run errands. I got to go to the bank, then pick up my son from school. But what I'm doing here is when I come back, I'm going to track this out real quick. Because it's basically done. I got 3 sequences. Here's the first sequence. And then it drops into this sequence. It's just another like piano loop deal that I got. And then it goes to this sequence where I drop some of the drums out and it does the snare and some different things. You know, it might sound goofy right now, but once it all gets going on the timeline and I track it out, it makes sense. So what I do when I make beats, I'll do it. I'll make not make a bunch of beats, but I'll make a beat and let it sit for a second. I call it marinating, because like that's why they call it cooking beats, because it's like cooking. And come back with new ears. So when you come back with new ears, you hear something different every single time. Every single time you hear something different, even if it's the same thing. So we'll see what happens when it's all done.